Do you have anything witty to say?
No.
All right. It seems like you might have actually had something witty to say.
Put on the spot. Oh, not right this second.
I-94 Speedway, mostly a local track to us, probably our most local track at this point. We just haven't been able to race here much this year because of all the rainouts. We're right up the road, an hour north of us. Onyx drew himself the middle. I believe he starts 5th in his heat, and he drew me the tail, so I start 7th in my heat. He needs a top 2, and I need a top 3 to get into a redraw to have a chance at starting up front. So we both got a little bit of work to do in order to have a decent starting spot for the feature. Do you ever get weirded out by the fact that we have 2 Zacks walking around with cameras in your face all the time?
It's more the camera than the Zacks.
Well, that's a lot muddier than I anticipated. All right, I freed you up in the right rear.
Oh, okay.
You should be plenty loose, because I thought the track looked fairly muddy.
I agree, I just hadn't been up there in a minute. Okay, under that.
You think it's dry underneath? I hope so.
When I was up there.
Right sides are done?
Yeah.
Sorry.
You're okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do it.
You're okay. No, it's good. It's all good.
Right sides are done, Derek.
Sorry,
You don't believe in Tim like that?
Say hi to the camera girls.
Hi, camera!
It's pretty wet right now,
Okay.
but they're still in the first heat. I'm gonna guess it's gonna be damn near wide open right through the middle for you.
Sounds exciting.
Your best bet's gonna be to make sure you're in there on that start and you can take advantage if a couple guys on the outside row get up too high.
Yep.
You're better off on the bottom because you're away from those crumbs.
Do you know, random, how many transfer?
There's 4 heats, right?
Yeah.
Top 2.
No. To the
Oh,
show.
they didn't even have a B on the thing.
They did?
It showed 31 cars without a B feature.
It's gonna be a long feature.
Yeah. Don't worry about that.
I know. It's just...
Check out boltsandnuts.com for all your fastener needs. You got everybody?
Yeah.
Row 3 on the inside, the 73. And again, he is 15 years old. That's Onyx Johnson again out of Lowry, Minnesota. And that's Shaw Trucking, Alexander Shooting Park, number 73. Onyx Johnson in that 73. Johnson doing a nice job out there right now.
Way too heavy of a racetrack. Huh? Way too heavy of a racetrack to start with, and it folded his front end, folded the front bumper underneath. So we got a little bit of fixing to do there.
How bad is it?
Bumper folded underneath.
Yeah.
But otherwise,
There we go. Gotta take this into the vise and straighten it. Marks there.
Oh, I'm gonna bring the plates down.
Okay. Onyx. Yours are the magnetic ones. Yeah.
okay, there's too much side pressure there.
What do you need done to your car?
Just make sure they're torqued.
On all the tires on or what?
Leave the right rear off for right now.
There you go.
Ready? Yep. Go.
Everything obviously bent on the suspension, but man, he's got a ton of toe out. Looks like. And it'll maybe pull itself in when he sets it down, but it looks excessive, doesn't it? Or am I just being paranoid?
I think it's just the bump steer being up in the air more than anything, but it doesn't take that center link being bent by much to go up a little.
No, it really doesn't. Track got a lot slicker, a lot quicker than expected. Plus the mods were in front of us and I didn't know that. So we got a couple more high horsepower heat races on it before I'm going out. So now I'm just going back to the setup I brought it to the track with after freeing it up some.
Wheels got
You
torque?
need to torque them a sixth time, Oliver.
All of them?
Yes. All three? I always follow Tim.
All three wheels? 4 lug nuts on each wheel?
No. You mean 6? I bet I always do 6.
No, your car's
you
got
can
6.
check. You can recheck the first one, make sure it's double check the second. I sometimes do like 8 because I forgot what. Check my toe out when you get back in.
Yep. Okay, fine. But in the meantime, well, we're gonna have to set your right rear too. I'm gonna have to put your right rear back where it was. Because you won't have the same track for your feature.
I was a little bit tight in my heat. Yeah, by the way.
Sowers on the inside. Shills on the outside. A pair of good ones up front. Here they go into turn number 1. Boy, Zach Johnson, watch him as he goes to work on the outside. And look at Johnson from the back of the pack. He's up to third in that 73. And boy, like I said, he's really good at a late model. Sowers got the lead off turn 4. Shills right behind him. Here comes Zach Johnson. And Don Shaw also. Now Shaw slides up in there. Shaw puts the 42 down off of turn 2 down the back straightaway. They get underneath right now. Zach Johnson goes to number 3 spot. Travis Sowers, your race leader. Cole Schill hanging on here. Here comes Zach Johnson and Don Shaw charging up from back in the back. Zach again gets on the inside of Schill off of turn 2. Can't quite finish the job. Now Shaw goes way up on the outside. And here goes Don Shaw to the top of the racetrack. And he's got a head of steam coming as they roll off of turn 4. Boy, he about hit the wall that time. And he's diving into turn 1 and 2. Now he drops to the bottom underneath this time. Zach Johnson's going to try the outside of Cole Schill down the back straightaway. And I think he's going to make it work. There he goes. Zach Johnson pulls back in. Schill gets back underneath him again one more time. And here they come. Sauer in the lead. Schill. Zach in third, followed by Don Shaw. And a really good heat race. There goes Zach on the inside of Schill down the back straightaway. And Zach's going to sneak by Cole for a minute. Now Cole's going to come back around him on the outside.
Yeah, I'll take that.
You're
Probably should, huh? I think the top was better on that end.
If you can hit it right.
Yeah, but if you didn't hit it right, it cost you a lot of ground. So I kind of just covered the bottom because the bottom was a lot better on this end.
When you picked it up, Don and Cole like got there like
Yeah.
within a car length after you pulled 5 in the lap.
I saw him.
Oh, you
That's
did?
why I moved back to the bottom just to close that door because you just couldn't hit it right every time. Then I think we were just as good as Sauer rolling the bottom. Were they? Yeah. Were Don and Cole with me? Were with us? So we had a pretty good car in that heat anyway.
Yeah.
Don maybe would have been better if you just didn't get around him on the start with Cole. He raced with Cole for a lot longer than you.
Sure. Yeah, it felt like I could go anywhere. There's too much sand to come off of 4. There's a big cushion up there, but then you get to corner 4 and it's just sand.
Everybody that was up in turn 4 was kind of
Yeah, it's just not clean there. And 1 and 2, there's a good cushion, but like Derek was saying, if you didn't hit it right, it would cost you 100 feet. But if you hit it right, it was really good. Like that first lap, the door was open and I had the run and I just got through. Yeah.
Glad you didn't spend more time trying to get around nudge under Cole in the bottom. You're not going to out-carve him.
No, he's always good on the bottom, yeah.
Do you want to make my right rear change? And
Yeah.
then we can put the rears. Do you want to make a change for the feature? Or you're going to put that back and put
I'm
it
going
on
to put
and
yours back to the standard deal
Okay.
because you're way free right now.
Yep.
I wouldn't be surprised though, they're probably going to farm it and you're the first feature, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So we'll maybe watch and see how much they take out for tractors.
Yeah, we still have, for order of events, there's still Hornets. That's it.
Just throw a tire on that so we can set it down and do the check the toe on.
Oh yeah, let's check the toe on it.
Yeah.
You only want one. Well, I don't hate the grader being out there, but I don't know that we needed it. But it's pretty easy to run a racetrack from out here when you're just watching. I think it'll end up being a good track, especially by later in the night. We got Onyx's car all fixed up. Can't even tell, it looks good. His tow out's good. He didn't need to fix any suspension components. Got the bumpers on and the tin hammered out. And my car was pretty good. We'll see what this track looks like later. I felt like my car was good and now I drew front row. So I start on the pole, on the pin next to the 17. He's a good runner, good fast runner, good clean racer. Fun guy to race with. So we'll see what happens. All right, Onyx is gonna roll off 16th based on where he was in the heat. They did farm the track, well, you guys saw that. They worked it pretty good, so we kept him fairly freed up to try to work through some traffic and hopefully things go good. All right, give your sister some knucks.
Good luck. Go.
Let go of your sister. 16th to 7th, I'll take that. Good run. Once you got some momentum going, when everybody quit wrecking, you were really moving.
On the bottom, yeah.
Yeah, you were gonna drive to a top 5.
I would have had Haley in that 36.
Yeah.
I would have had 6.
You were a lap away from 6th, I think.
Yeah.
It's that guy to your outside in the last corner, that was 6th place. So that was a good run.
Yeah.
Want to flip your master off?
I thought he was 7th.
No, you finished 7th. You would have had 5th, I think, in a few laps.
Are you sure? I'm pretty sure I got 8th.
Where do you think he finished?
I think it was 7th.
That's what I thought. He was 8th for a while, and then someone disappeared. 7th it is.
That first wreck at the beginning.
Yeah, I don't know what the flag man threw me off more. He's like heads up, front stretch.
And then
there was
like
and
right
there was
there.
no one, and all of a sudden the guy like this in front of me swerves, and then there's an orange car side like head on.
Yeah, good job avoiding that. You weren't great on the bottom when you first went there. You weren't that good, and then those last 7 laps or so, you really started digging down there.
It's all this air. Every time I've been here, I start 16th.
Yeah.
Just don't have a good heat race.
You just don't draw well here, and then you got to fight in claws the whole night.
Were you tight entry to middle on the bottom at first?
At first, yeah.
That's
it
what
was
it.
just so dirty. I was getting hit by rocks the whole time.
Yeah.
Like. Inside. Oh, wow.
I went up and took a look at the track a bit ago, and all that moisture that was there for Onyx's race is completely gone. It is black, top to bottom. Everybody's rolling through the middle. Kind of like happens to a lot of tracks when you lose all traction. They did water it. Mods just went green right now. I don't know how much they watered or if they sheep's footed or anything, but hopefully it holds just a little bit of traction and we get some racing. I did change the right rear shock, and I hope that makes me faster, not slower.
On the pole, Zach Johnson's going to bring that 73 to the inside of row number 1 out of Lowry. Here this time, Zach's setting down a little bit slower. Here they come. They start rolling it up. Here they come off turn 4. Here we go. And this time that worked a little bit better for Zach Johnson as he comes off of turn 2. And Johnson's going to take the lead. Here comes Gresson right back after him into turn 3. They set him down there right now. Boy, they are cooking. Dave Boss in third. And you got a red-hot freight train. And look at Gresson want to move to take the lead. Johnson goes back on the inside. He's going after him again. Johnson dives underneath Gresson. Down the back straight. They're side by side, and here we go. Back and forth. They swap spots again, coming to the flag here right now. Caution flag. Oh, we got a big wreck in 3 and 4 over here. Don't look like anything hard, but boy, yeah, we got cars stacked up all over. Here we go, off turn 4. They take the green, and we are off and running again. Let's see what happens here. leader again right now is going to be Lee Gross in that 4, and then the reset comes and look out down that front straightaway. Well, I'll tell you, these guys, you know they're good the way they wiggle each other and move each other around out there.
Brutal.
This place just owns me. Even when we're good, we can't run well here. I think that was going down.
Well, you didn't go on either of those restarts.
No, and I assumed it was the sand, but the rest of the whole outside row was in the same position as me. Which could explain why it was leaning over so hard, because it was really rocked over, wasn't it?
Your left front was carrying.
Maybe I should have had him tow me. We need a Sawzall?
Oh, now we can't save this tire.
Casey,
Giant warm speaker.
Looks like a blue knot.
It's a Hoosier knot. You better not. Dang it. You beat me to it. I have a suspicion that was going down those last couple restarts. Just the way the car wouldn't take off, but I don't know. What do you do?
always here, Tim.
This could be the culprit. I mean, we don't know when that happened, but that seems like maybe something. You see, when there's a hole in them, they just don't hold the amount of air they need to.